Hey everybody, welcome back to Model Car Madness. I know it's been a while since I had an update. I've been kind of slacking and haven't getting a whole lot done. I have been working, but I've been doing some other stuff. Right now I'm going to try to do some detailing on these back slicks for the Ronnie Sox Pro Mod Comet. I thought that wheel would come off. I didn't glue anything on. I don't know what happened here. I must have got glue from the shock mount on the tire. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay. There we go. So the first thing I want to do is some sanding on the, well, there's no tread, but rough up where the, where the contact patch on the tire. And I think I need to put my fan on first. I always come in here to work and forget to turn the fan on. And sometimes I only come in for a minute. And I think I'm only going to be a minute, and I end up sitting down and being in here for a half hour. So anyway, I got this little sanding thing in my Dremel, which is not actually a Dremel, but it's I don't know what it is. So people put these things in drill, put the tire in the drill. I just hold it against, and just keep rotating it a little bit. Gives it that used appearance. And these tires, I can't say enough good things about them. They come from Future Attractions. I showed them in another video. You can see it looks like scuff, but these things they're soft. They're beautiful tires. Only complaint is I did get one set that were mismatched size-wise, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to. They're smaller for a small car, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually try to trim the one down to match, or what I'm going to do yet. Anyway, I'm going to keep sanding here for a little bit, and then I'm going to put the decals on. Just realized that I'll slow this down. I have no idea where the camera's aimed, so I'm hoping it's actually showing what I'm doing. I looked at it before I set it down on the tripod, and it looks like it should be in the right spot. There's the front wheels. I finished. I put some valve stems. I don't think you can see them on there, and a little bit of to me a panel line accent for washing the low spots. These are painted with Spaz-Stix chrome, and I kind of like it. Thinking I like it maybe a little bit better than the Alclad, because you can buff it after it's done. The Alclad, you put one too many coats on and it just looks like silver. Where this, you put a couple coats on and then you can buff them. So here I have some Goodyear Eagle tire decals. Just gotta find the right size. I'm running low on these things. The big ones seem a little too big and the little ones seem a little too little. Got plenty of yellow. Let's see what the Eagle I have kind of matches the big ones. Put the Eagles on first. I know everybody's got different ideas on decals. Some people let them sit in the water. I usually just dip them for a couple seconds and then put them on a paper towel. Get my, which side. Sometimes these tires have two different size holes in them. This one's the same. So we'll just pick the best looking side to be the front, or the outside. And I'm using the Mr. Mark setter and softer. I used to use, what the heck were they? Salva set, and I can't even think. Microsol, Microscale, yeah, Microscale was the maker, Microsol and Microset. But I wanted to try this the Mr. line of stuff, the Mr. Hobby stuff, because I really like their paints and everything. And I like the decal solution. It really does work pretty good. See, it doesn't take long once you set that down after the water, it comes off pretty quick. The fan's working against me. Throw my decal around. The Mr. Setter is the you put on first, and Mr. Mark Softer goes on top. And you do have time if you need to move them around a little bit. Okay, now, like I said, I was going to try the bigger of the Goodyear. They look awful big though. Yeah, the small ones are too small. These aren't the ones I usually use. I usually use Slicks, but they don't have any the Eagle decal. They just have the Goodyear. These are from Gopher, I believe. Yeah, Gopher Racing. They give you a lot more, where the Slicks gives you just a couple of Goodyears and a couple of Firestones and a couple of Hoosiers. Where these give you, it's pretty much a whole sheet of Goodyear. A little bit of Mickey Thompson. I realize the bench is kind of a mess. It always is. Seems like I can't function unless it's a mess. I'm gonna try to slide this one off the paper instead of pulling it with the tweezers, because with the fan blowing, it just seems to want to wrinkle the decal. Try to get it a little bit more opposite of the Eagle. Kind of spaced out the right way. Well, that was wrinkled. Maybe I can get it back. If not, I have more. Sometimes these things can be forgiving, and other times, yeah, we really got a problem with it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to throw it away. Let's cut another one. I should have checked the Slicks sheet and see if the Goodyear size was maybe a little more compatible. I dug these out last night and I put the Slicks back in the box. I mean in my envelope. I have a problem with ruining one is I have an odd number of decals. So somewhere along the line I'll have to ruin another one, I guess. The odds of me ruining another one are pretty high. Okay, I think they're okay. And once that solution dries, I'll hit them with some dull coat and make them look a little bit more realistic. And they'll be ready to go on the car. And the back wheels, I just have to put the valve stems in. The body, I'm working on the body. I've decided to try to make this front spoiler a little bit more extended and curved, kind of like the real car. So I'm getting close to the finish of putty work there. And I did start the rear spoiler. So I got to put a piece on the top and an underside piece. I got to look at the pictures of the real car again. And then I'm just about ready to cut the front end off, which I'm a little hesitant on for mounting it up, but I think I got a plan. I think I got a plan. Chassis is about done except for putting the wheels back, the wheels on for good. I think the lower, I gotta blacken the bottom of the headers yet for the opening. But other than that, it's pretty much done. So I always do the chassis, get it finished before I paint the body, because there's too much test fitting. But anyway, as soon as I can get the body ready, this can go pretty quick. And the Corvette, I did do some tubbing on the interior, put the tubs in for the rear slicks. The hood, I took the 64 hood, which has these grooves in, or the low spots, louvers like, and I cut sections out of a junk hood to fill in, so I've got a lot of body work to do on that yet. And I've got a couple scoops. I think I have the one that's going to match the real car. The engine is coming along, just need valve covers and finish running the wires. Here's the rest of the car. I got the rear. The rear's ready to go in. I primered the chassis, which I back halved. The rear's going to go in just pretty much like that. The coil springs sit on that cross member. This is pretty much going to be all just flat black. And it's going to have these regular Super Trip wheels all around. I stripped the chrome off of the bumpers. They'll be painted with the same spaz sticks that I did these wheels with. So things are coming along, just not as quick as I'm used to, because I've been busy with other stuff. That's about it for this update. I know it's not much, but at least it's something. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.